Oh, goodness. This is S22. This is, to the Elf Village. This is another, it's a special whatever. Shit's happening. Sensei received a report that the army has invaded the Elf Village with distant communication. The flag that the army raised is Rengzant Empire. It was the army led by Yugo. Since Sensei receives the report and declared to return to the Elf Village without hesitation. Yugo can't be neglected anymore. I will return to the Elf Village and intercept him. The eyes that's full of Sensei's determination. Hyman-san opened his mouth as if he's obstructing it. So, how do you get to the Elf Village? The Elf Village location is further inside the deep forest, and it's in a place called the Holy Ground. The Holy Ground is at the central part of the Kasanagara continent, and it's located near the Demon's territory. And now that we are the Dastorida continent, there was an outrageous gap of distance. No matter how you estimate it, it takes dozens of days to reach the Elf Village from here unless transfer is used. Even if you go now, it should already ended by the time you arrive. As with Harvard-san, there's no way we can reach Terre no matter how we work hard unless transfer is used. Although there's a transfer circle in the royal castle, when we rescued Leston Nisama and the others, we confirmed that the transfer circle has stopped functioning. Although it's not completely broken, advanced techniques seems to be required to restore it. Although there's no one that can do it among these members. It's alright. As long as I can cross to the Kasanagara continent, there's a transfer circle that the elves hold in secret. So there's such thing. The transfer circle is rare among the magic tools, and it's regarded as more important than the high-level appraisal stone, to have such a thing in secret. The elves' organization capability might be harder than I thought. Higher. Oh, Christ. But when I think about it, because they can even gather us who have reincarnated on their own, it's not strange that they have such a thing. However, even if it's used, it will still take more than 10 days. Although I don't know when the Empire army will reach the Elf Village, there's a report about it, so that means that March begins steadily to that extent. I don't think that you can make it in time. Certainly, it won't be in time for the outbreak of the war. However, there's a powerful barrier at the Elf Village, and there's also a fortress of nature called the Forest. It's impossible for the Elf Village to fall until I reach there. Sensei who declares it. I guess she is very confident in the defense of the Elf Village. Rather, the problem is that the Empire army might withdraw before I arrive. Why can you declare it to that extent? While being at a place near both the humans and demons, the result of the impregnable is just not for a show. The result of impregnable, whatever. I see. Hiran-san looks at me at once. And how do you cross to the Kasanagara continent? The only way is to pass through the Elro Great Labyrinth. Ah. Do you think that it's possible? I don't know. The Elro Great Labyrinth, roughly the only path that connects the continents other than the transfer. The sea is the base of the powerful water dragons. There's no one who succeeded in voyage. It's said that even if a person flies, the person will be shot down without care. The Elro Great Labyrinth is a huge labyrinth that connects both continents through the underground. It's said that because it's huge, if there's no guide, it's impossible to get out forever. In addition, numerous monsters inhabiting there use poison, so it will become the worst situation if measures are not taken. This world's largest labyrinth is also the labyrinth prod of the world's worst difficulty simultaneously. However, if a person follows the guide's directions and passes through the proper route, the danger is little. Originally. There might be an ambush at doorway of the labyrinth. Yeah. For the importance of the Elro Great Labyrinth, the doorway is strictly guarded. The reason why there's no demons in the Dastorida continent is because they are not allowed to pass through the Elro Great Labyrinth. For us who have become wanted people, it's difficult to enter and go out. If a unit that clearly aims at us is stationed there, then it's all the more. Shun, what do you want to do? Orca-san intended to go to the Elf Village alone. I'm asking what Shun wants to do. Huh? I intended to go with Sensei normally, though. Is it different? I intended to go with Sensei, though. A grand sigh leaked from Hiran-san's mouth for some reason. Shun, do you understand your position? Currently, we are the position being chased globally with the sin of national treason, and the principal offender is said to be Shun, right? Is it necessary for you to go to the Elf Village nonchalantly? I think. Clearly, I understand Hiran-san's point. I don't have the obligation to protect the elves, if seen from Hiran-san. Hiran-san, they are friends of the same town as me before reincarnation in the Elf Village. I can't abandon them. Hiran-san is surprised at my words, and sends a glance to Sensei, and Sensei affirmed it with a nod. In addition, I must settle it with Yugo. Did he feel my determination? Hiran-san closed his eyes once and nodded. I understand. If Shun says so, I have no objection. I will follow in order to protect you. Thank you. Of course, I will go too. Katya appeals her existence as if agreeing with Haran-san. To be honest, I don't want to take Katya along into the battlefield because I'm worried about her, but now that we have come this far, Katya will not draw back. Katya is considerably strong, and if she always follows near me, rare things won't happen. Even if this happens, I can use resurrection by kindness. Although it's dangerous to rely on it too much, it's far better than nothing. Although the resurrection of kindness is seen as a cheat skill, the fact that the use is quite limited. The fact is that the use is quite limited. First of all, it's ineffective if it's not immediately after the person died. If it's not resurrected within roughly 5 minutes after death, there's no effect. When Father was killed, if I resurrect him at the very beginning, this might not happen. However, I suffered a defeat by Yugo and got wounded at that time. If I'm not in perfect condition, the resurrection will not success. And, even if I resurrect, I can't resurrect if the former body is completely destroyed. If I don't clear these conditions, I can't resurrect. Besides, if I resurrect another person, Taboo will become level 10. When Taboo becomes a level 10, a frightening thing seems to happen. If possible, I want to avoid it, but if my comrades are sacrificed, I will probably execute resurrection without hesitating. Unfortunately, I'm a burden in combat. I will remain here and advance the preparations for the royal capital recapture. Leston Nisama said so and selected to stay. Then I will devote myself to the assistance of Leston-sama. I don't think that my power is useful from now on. It seems that Clivia will remain with Nisama. Please let me go with Shurin-sama. Anna said so with an obsessed expression. To be honest, it was unexpected that Anna said so, because Anna is a half-elf. And when we are heading to the elf village after this, it's the elves' exclusive race. Even if the half-elves should be half of the same race, they won't accept them. It might be simply because they are half same. Anyway, the half-elves born in the elf village grow up with ashamed feelings, and when they reach out to the point where they can support themselves, they will be driven out of the village without discussions. In harsh case, it's said that they might be thrown out while they are still babies. Anna spends her childhood in the elf village, and she has a past of being driven out to the humans' territory. The elf village should have been a place without good memories for Anna, and that Anna says she wants to follow to the elf village. Anna, there's no need to force yourself, you know? No, I'm not forcing myself. I just can't forgive myself like this. Please take me along with you. Anna, who's ghastly. Speaking frankly, this condition is dangerous. She is mentally cornered. Leaving her here or take her along, both are not good. Then it's better to appoint her in a noticeable place. I understand. Shun. It's okay. Anna, don't force yourself, and please always be with me. Yes. I answer Katya, who turns to criticism glance with my gaze. Although it has become the feeling that holds a troublesome thing, Anna is an excellent magician in the humans. If her mind is stable, it should be alright. I will watch her well until then. Yeah. I think that the position was reversed suddenly. In the old days, Anna protects me and taught me about various things. This time it's my turn to protect Anna. Now that it's decided, let's start the action at once. Everyone start to move by Haran-san's command. First of all, we have to reach the Outer Great Labyrinth. We will start from there. That night, Katya visited my room. What's wrong? No, I thought that there's something I must tell you. I prepare myself because it doesn't seem to be a good thing just by looking at Katya's strangely awkward face. You heard the story of missing students from Sensei, right? Among that, 4 people have already died. I see. Well, 3, but they don't know that. I have expected it to some extent. Although I expected it when I hear it like this, I'm shocked. Why saying such thing now? If we go to the elf village, we will meet with our old friends, right? I thought that it would be better for you to at least know the name of the dead ones before that. I see, thank you. You know that I will feel depressed when I hear about it, so you never told me until now, right? Yeah, please tell me. Who died? I will say it from the one with good relations. First of all, Kogure. Kogure. I see. I can never meet him again. He was a crybaby, even though he's a high school student. When Kogure lost in rock, paper, scissors game and was chosen for the person in charge of the living thing that nobody wanted to do, he seriously cried, saying that it's impossible. Other than that, coming to school crying and saying that his game console was broken. Right. We talk about Kogure for a while. Next is Hayashi, the table tennis club? Yeah, that Hayashi. Although our relations were not so good, I remember that he hustled me during the table tennis class for physical education. Me too. Usually he's not so cheerful, and at that moment he holds a paddle, his personality changed. He hit a smash while shouting, "Short kill tornado smash." I laughed at that. Next is Wakaba-san. That whole school be shoujo? Yeah, it's a world loss. Right, even though she's, taciturn and expressionless, her presence is amazing. She was the idol of our school, after all. The point is also high, she was non-athletic unexpectedly. The last one is Sakurasaki. Natsume, a friend of Yugo, huh? He's Natsume's stopper. And he's the only one who can talk to that guy equally. When Natsume seems to be reckless, he always intervenes casually. Furthermore, he comes and apologizes in secret later, saying that Ken has did something bad. I see, because there's no Sakura Saki-kun. I wonder if Yugo became like that. Who knows? I wonder why. Why does he become like that? Everyone should be doing well in Japan. We were reborn in a different world. Everyone will change. Yugo just changed in the bad way, that's all. Katya doesn't change. Do you really think so? I'm shocked at the glance of Katya who says so. Say, how am I reflected in your eyes? How? Is the one that you are seeing is Katya, or is it Kanata? Eh? What do you mean? Katya is Kanata, so both should be the same. I don't know what Katya wants to say. Well, fine. Do I really look unchanged, or did you persuade yourself that I'm unchanged? Well, sorry. I apologize to Katya, who seems to be in a bad mood somehow. It's fine. I understand that you were such a guy. What do you mean, you dullard? Isn't that harsh? It's not harsh. You cheat-bug dullard. Isn't that harsher? Leaving that aside, I find that you are more strange that you don't change at all. Is that so? Yeah, do you really understand the present situation? Of course I do. Then why can you be so natural? Is there something bad about it? It's not bad, but think about it properly. Your biological parent is killed, your half-younger sister is kidnapped, and you are driven out of your birthplace. And you are going to fight with the person who wrecked your birthplace from now on. And yet, why can you stay calm like that? That's... I wonder why. Now that you say that, it's so. Normally, if it becomes such a situation, either despair or angry and lose control. Either despair or get angry and lose control of myself, and yet I feel nothing. No, I feel it, only sad. But something is different in this sadness. I'm not sad because of my circumstances. This is sad. Yeah, sad. The world is ugly. Yeah, the world overflows with fights. It's ugly, and that's sad. Shun? Eh? What's wrong? Being absent-minded? No, it's nothing. Is that so? If you're tired, sleep, okay? Yeah, I will do so. Then I have disturbed you. Katya leaves the room. I'm aware that my back is sweating damply. Why? What on earth is that a while ago? What on earth happened to me? Was that the peeking in of a parallel will or whatever, maybe? I don't know, whatever. Also, of all the people in class, one of them is D, and the teacher should know that. And they have a list of the 4 that are presumed dead because they weren't found. And D is a girl. So now we know who D is. Because the other 3 were men. So now we know who D is, yeah. Apparently a really pretty girl who was emotionless. Kind of makes sense. Yeah. But that's who D is. For sure. Unless I'm wrong somehow. I don't see how I could be wrong at all. But yeah.